Hello everybody, and welcome back to the range. Tom here, and today we're doing another 4 Horsemen build, the October build of the McLaren Speedtail. And today's theme is golf racing. And, you know, the good thing is Halloween's coming up. It's actually, by the time this video is recorded and posted up, it's going to be Halloween. But we're starting off with a really nice casting. I actually really enjoyed doing this car. So why don't we go ahead and field strip and get this sucker going. I ended up buying 2 of these castings. My actual golf Speedtail that I made for this build, the footage ended up not getting recorded. You know, I guess I totally got caught up in the moment and just started building and not realized that I didn't record. So I went out and got another Speedtail to do the build with. And, you know, just for the video footage purposes. Because, you know, I wanted to show you guys how I did what I did. Instead of just posting a picture and going from there. You know, so, like I said, I went and got me another Speedtail. And you see here that I'm taking some steel wool and I'm just kind of cleaning it up. And what I did was I took some milliput, and you know, you guys never see me do this on, you know, any of my videos, so I decided to take some milliput and do some fenders on it, you know, kind of widen the body out a little bit. And it ended up turning out real nice. Like the first casting that I did for the golf racing, and the thing is, I did this video exactly the way I did that casting. Because, you know, yeah, the one I'm working on ends up a different color and all that stuff, but that's not the point. The point is, it's the same casting, and I did it the same way. There's a little bit of changes here and there, but pretty much everything that I did to this casting was done to the one for this month's build. And, you know, the hardest part was just, you know, it was just waiting for this stuff to dry. And what I ended up doing, other than, you know, just, you know, doing a wide body kit and stuff like that, I ended up using an affiliate from a Daytona Hemi Charger. And you see it right there. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually going to be putting like a body spoiler. I don't know what they're really called, but I'm actually doing some side skirts and, you know, front and rear kind of body kit part. And it's different than the one I did for the golf racing, but it still turned out really nice. I was actually really happy with this design that I went with, and I was really happy with the way it came out. You know, there were some things I didn't do to this one that I did to the other one. Like, I didn't drill out the post or anything like that on this one, because, you know, I didn't know if I was going to end up keeping wheels on it, or if I was just going to use it just for video purposes and then just scrap it or something. I didn't know. But, you know, I ended up keeping it, honestly. It turned out actually relatively good. And you know, I've seen people do these kind of spoilers and stuff like that before, and you know, there's a lot better ones done out there than what I did. But you know, for what I had to work with, and you know, I had quite a bit to work with. I had plenty of styrene and stuff like that. But I was just going for a certain look, and you know, while the milliput was drying, you know, I was trying not to press down on where it was at, or you know, to kind of get it off even, I guess. And I had a lot of fun building this. It was really interesting. You know, I had it sitting to the side. I was waiting for this build to come up. I didn't know when I was gonna do it. Excuse me. But you know, I tried to get all the 4 Horsemen builds out, you know, on a video. Unfortunately, last month's build didn't get a video because the video footage was corrupted and I wasn't able to, you know, put it out there. So I was kind of really disappointed. So when this video's out, it's going to be Halloween, and you know, that's my daughter's 4th birthday. Yeah, she'll be turning 4 on Halloween, and you know, unfortunately, I won't be able to see her. But you guys don't need to hear about my sob story. But you know, Halloween was one of my favorite times of the years. You know, especially you know now when I had kids and stuff like that, because I enjoyed dressing up along with them. But you know, I might end up doing something later on down the road. I don't know yet. But you know, as you can see here, you know, I got a lot of fast filming, because a lot of it was it took up a lot of time. You know, cutting and gluing everything together and making sure everything stayed together. And sorry, I think I'm fighting another cold, I don't know. But you know, I wanted this to look sleek. I wanted to look like a racing car. I just wanted to look like something, you know, I would drive if I would. And honestly, I don't think I'd even drive it, because I'm not a big foreign-made car guy. I'm more of a Chevy guy. And honestly, you know, I try to do a little bit of every kind of thing on my channel. You know, I've actually been working on getting airbrush stuff going, and you know, I got a bunch of airbrushing stencils. So this was kind of a test on that. And
if you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for further notifications.
Perfect. What I'm doing here is, you know, I've already put a gray primer base down, and I'm taking a black that I came up with that I call Titan Black, and I'm kind of doing that as I guess you know, kind of a original base coat. And you know, what I'm trying to do with this is, you know, my airbrush, I guess I just didn't have enough reducer in my my paint, because it just took forever to try to get it to come out of the airbrush. And I've already changed the needles and cleaned it out and all that stuff. You know, I'm going to be taping off what I want to stay the Titan Black, because, you know, I'm wanting to go with a different kind of design. And honestly, I love doing airbrush work, because it's so much cleaner and so much easier to do tape off castings, to do the designs. I actually, you know, really don't want to go back into spray paint, so as soon as I can, I'm going to be getting me a couple more airbrush guns just in case. And I'm going to be getting me a whole bunch more paints, probably get me a container to put all of it in. I don't know yet. But you see the fin, you know, on there, and you know, I wanted to make sure that it looks similar to the golf racing one that I did. But, you know, I wanted to put my own little touch on it. And, you know, I did with the golf racing, so don't get me wrong on that. But this one was just showing you that what all I did to the golf racing one. And I ended up, like I said, it was done exactly the same way I did the Gulf Racing one. The only thing different was the way I did the base, because I didn't do this stuff to the base. I just kind of was going quickly on the other one. This one I actually thought about it and took a little time and thought about what I could do and what I couldn't do, and I ended up really liking how this one turned out. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to put it in a case as soon as I get a case. And it's going to go along with my case-worthy cars. And me, here's another custom color that I did. I'm kind of rambling here and there, but there's what I call a minion gold, and then I put my eagle blue on. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my logos on it, my Caliber 50 Customs logos, and my Caliber 50 Customs Racing's numbers and my logos for that, because I wanted to, I don't know, I guess I just wanted something different with my stuff on it. And the Gulf Racing one, I know that's what this video is about, but like I said, this video was just to show how I did it, even though the paint's different, but you'll see at the end of the video what I'm talking about. And I had a little difficulty putting some of the decals on this one, because I wasn't for sure if he's going to be able to see them, or if they were going to be able to, show up or anything like that. They ended up going on pretty smoothly, and I just had a little problems here and there. Nothing like serious that I couldn't handle. And, not always do I get a perfect paint job, but I like how this one turned out, especially once I put the final clear coat over it. It pops. And the wheels I used were from a Kit Knight Rider car that I had sitting around, and I got a couple of castings. I was going to use those wheels for a T-Bird that I had. So I ended up taking them off the T-Bird and putting them on here, and they ended up looking really good, and that's what I was going to use for the Gulf Racing. And then I found some wheels from an actual Gulf Racing car that I got from Walmart a while back. So what I did was I just took those wheels off. I didn't really like the casting, so I set it off to the side, and I put them on my Gulf Racing car. And I had a lot, I didn't have a lot of plans what I was going to do with this. It's just kind of like I went with it, and that's how it was with the Golf car, and like I said, this is just showing you what I did to, get it to where it was at. The paint scheme's different, the paint colors are different, the decals are different, but I ordered Gulf Racing decals just for this build, and I was really, really surprised with the outcome on both these McLaren Speedtails. I was really happy with them. I was really intrigued, and it just, I couldn't have been happier, I really like doing this hobby, and, I do suggest, if you want to get into this hobby, go for it. And as remember what we started off with, good little casting, Actually, there was nothing I didn't like. I actually liked the entire thing before and after. I just didn't like the wheels. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, because I know I did. But why don't we go ahead and check out the final results. Oops, I don't think this is the one y'all want to see. This is the one you want to see. And I'll see y'all next time at the range.